What's up, guys? Scott Lett here, owner of Iron City Power Washing. Hope you guys are doing well. Man, this warm weather and sunshine has really brought in a lot of calls, a lot of work. We are now 3 weeks booked, which is awesome. A good mixture of commercial and residential work. But 9 days ago, or was it 10 days ago, my son arrived, Carter Thomas, and I've been busy taking care of our 3 kids, helping my wife the best I can. The plan was for me to take off a couple weeks, but just due to the nature of the business and being a business owner and just the amount of leads and estimates that are coming in, I'm having to get out here and get some stuff done. As of right now, like from this morning, I've gotten 8 calls and I have 8 estimates to go do. Just to give you guys an idea of how many calls we are getting. We've been running Facebook ads, our Google campaign. I've been organically making posts on Instagram, our Facebook page, sharing it to my personal page, and just through that and our referrals, that leads to a lot of estimates. So today what I want to do is something that I haven't done in a long time, or maybe I've never done. I want to take you guys on a day in the life of a business partner who goes out and just focuses on estimates for the day. So I have 8. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the first one is a repeat customer. She wants her new house cleaned. She's got 2 driveways, 2 retaining walls, some steps, some bar stools that we will clean, probably for free. I always like to throw in a free item for a job this big. I've already looked at it on Google Earth. It's a big one. And we cleaned her old house before she sold it. So that's going to be a big job. Another one is for another repeat realtor we do a lot of work for. I'm waiting on the address for that. But the first one I just mentioned, I'll probably show you guys how I break down the pricing, and I'll even share what my price is for a job this size. The second one is for another repeat customer. Is probably our biggest client. It's a large landscaping company. The second one is a Facebook lead. I think we're gonna get it. I gave her a ballpark price of what it may be. The next one is just a very basic house wash. The next one is actually a good little drive down to Jasper. So that's going to be about a 45-minute drive for a buddy of mine to clean a bank. And then, let's see, another commercial, just a basic sidewalk for a repeat customer, and then another house wash. And it is 11:30. So I've spent most of my morning with the wife and kids, getting them up and going. My in-laws are in town, so that is a huge help, huge blessing. And my mom even came in to help, so I could go out and do what I need to do. But the first one we're going to stop at is a residential client. It's a good sized job. I'm thinking anywhere from $900 to $1,100 for this job. Throw in a couple free items for them, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I'll see you guys out there here in a little bit. Good morning, guys. Scott Lett here, owner of Iron City Power Washing. I'm at my first estimate for the morning. This is a repeat customer. She's wanting us to clean the driveway, and she said 2 retaining walls. So there's retaining wall number 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take pictures of that wall, of all the concrete. I'm going to ask her about the blue section here. Obviously, we're going to do this little lip again. A lot of guys don't do it, but we're going to clean the street gutters from that sign all the way around. Here is the other retaining wall. street gutters. They don't ever ask for it, but we do it anyways. And there's a sidewalk here, so we will clean that as well. Here's the other retaining wall. So as I'm walking, I'm kind of calculating the square footage in my head. We'll do the sidewalks all the way down to that drain, and hopefully that stuff is gone by the time we do the job. And then here's the second driveway. I'm calculating as I go. I've quoted a lot of different size driveways. There's a water source, so I'm always looking for the water sources while I'm here. I'm also thinking about how much SH this is going to take. Always pay attention to the brick, the joints, to see if there's any damage. Looks like this is just a X-Jet on fan. Lightly knock all that green off. If there's any stubborn areas, we can pump spray it. So this is estimate number 1 for the day. Again, I'm calculating everything in my head of the rough square footage, how much SH is going to take, along with the street gutters. And I always tell them the street gutters are just a part of the price. And this is the problem, guys. I've seen too many pressure washing jobs where guys come out here and clean the driveway, the wall. Everything in there looks great. But then now this sticks out like a sore thumb. So if you really want to impress the neighbors, to get their attention, instead of them asking why did they not do the street gutters, just do it. And I'm telling you, it's going to bring you more work. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go around and take pictures of all the areas that she wanted quoted. I'm going to send those to her just to make sure that we are on the same page as far as the scope of work. I'm going to write down the numbers I have in my head, and then I'm going to get on Google Earth and I'm going to measure everything. I'm not going to include the street gutters. I'm just going to add an extra, I don't know, 50, 75 bucks just to cover chemicals, because I like to include it. It makes everything look good. They appreciate it, but I don't want to lose money on it, right? So I'm just going to cover the cost of some chemicals, maybe make a little bit of profit off of it, because all we do is we run our surface cleaners down through here, downstream it, and they usually turn out very well, very good. They clean up well, that's what I was trying to say. And it just makes everything look uniformed and clean. So the phone is blowing up. We are now booked almost 3 weeks out. I'm going to look at a big bank next week. She may not want this blue area clean, I'm going to ask, but obviously we would soft wash that, and I will let her know. Because if you run a surface cleaner over this, you could swirl it up real bad. We'll do these brick stones here. There's another water source. This is definitely going to be a 2-rig job. So I will select a day for us to come out here with 2 rigs and knock this out. It's a beautiful property. We cleaned their old house that they sold. They loved our work, and they just reached out for, I need to ask her about these steps just to make sure she doesn't think this is included, because these would be considered back steps and a back sidewalk, which was not mentioned. But I will take a picture and ask if she wants to include this. So always find your water sources, guys, especially if you plan on sending a couple rigs out here and make sure you know where your water is going to drain. It looks like everything is sloping this way. Or I'm sorry, maybe it slopes this way and goes down there. There's nothing that's going to die is what I'm getting at. None of that will die, but this is going to require a good bit of chemical, I would say. But you have to include that in your price. In my head, I'm around $1,100 for this job. But, you know, I always say, hey, I'm happy to work with you a little bit. I'm not going to negotiate too much. But to complete this job and be most profitable and be happy with my profits, I'd be around $1,100. All right, guys, wrapping up my day. It's right at 3 o'clock and I just got to the gym. Out of the 8 estimates, check this out. I've already sent them pricing. I do it right then and there. If I'm at the estimate, I've looked at the job, I get on my computer and I just do it right then and there. And then I message them and let them know that the estimate has arrived in their email. Let's see here. So out of the 8 that I have sent, I have closed 5 and 3. One hasn't responded yet, and then the other 2 are getting other estimates. So, and the 2 that are getting other estimates are Facebook messages, leads, people I don't know, but all the ones that I have closed are repeat customers or hot leads, referrals. Okay. So really good day. I'm happy with, you know, closing 5 out of 8 estimates. That's really good. It does make you wonder, you know, am I charging enough? But you know, I have to keep in mind too, these are people that I've already worked for, so I've already established that trust and that relationship. So, but let's see what we have next week. We have a good bit of commercial work next week. My business partner did a good size residential job this morning. Our lead tech is doing a job over at one of our schools that came in last minute. It came in yesterday. They wanted us to come out and clean some tennis facilities, so he's doing that for us. And this weather has really gotten the calls start coming in. So it's been a very productive day. I'm going to take it easy this weekend, and then we'll be back after it next week. So we'll see you guys then.